Welcome to the recap of sessions 1 through to 5 of Call of the Netherdeep, as presented by me, Rhett from A Druid's Grove. First and foremost, we need to meet the main party, a band of adventurers brought together by fate and their shared need for some quick coin. Faffin D. Wolfington is a quick-witted goblin sorcerer played by Demison, whose magic is very unpredictable and has a mysterious past. Up next we have Tuolafar, played by Paladin Ryu, a suave half-elf bard with a mouthful of tunes and a mysterious muse. Then we have Tia Tealeaf, played by Sinful Phoenix, an elegant elven druid who might be as serene as the morning mist, but don't mistake that for weakness. With her affinity for fire magic and her prowess for all things culinary, Tia can bring the wild to her side, or turn it against her enemies in a blink of an eye. And lastly, Raya, a turtle monk who's as tough as a shell, but twice as kind. She's an old soul with an affinity for tea. Raya takes on any challenge head-on, and she's not afraid to throw down if you mess with her friends. This campaign is set in Exandria, the world created by Matthew Mercer and the team at Critical Role. Particularly, this campaign is in Wildmount, a continent located in the northeast of Tal'Dorei. Our story begins in Jigao, a coastal town in Wildmount, filled with all kind of bestial races like goblins and bugbears. The party find themselves there, struggling financially after a recent job. Whilst in town, they discover that the Festival of Merit, a competition involving riddles, rhymes, and a notorious pie-eating contest, is currently happening. This event brings out some memorable moments, including Raya's disastrous pie-eating attempt that leaves her vomiting in the middle of the contest. What did we get, Sin?
I got a 10.
Yeah, you and Irvin both fail again. As the festival nears its conclusion, the party learns that the final contest, the Emerald Grower Dive, will come down to them and another group, the B Team. Now, let's take a quick break and describe the B Team. Starting off with AOJ, a free-spirited Genasi ranger who might be made of wind and water, but has a heart of fire. Then there's Dermot Werder, a goblin cleric whose faith is strong, even if his patient isn't. There's Galasrad Aradith, or Gal as we like to call him, a brooding drow wizard, with a sharp mind and a sharper tongue. Then there's Irvin Wastewalker, a human fighter who prefers his battles to be straight to the point, with his weapon close at hand. And lastly, Maggie Keen Eyes, a towering ogre with more heart than people give her credit for. Sure, she might like to crush you underfoot, but Maggie's strength is matched only by her loyalty to those she considers friends. The two parties are sent on a race to retrieve a relic hidden in the underwater cavern. Along the way, they battle dangerous creatures like giant octopuses and a ferocious moonshark, with the B Team's assistance proving invaluable. I've been waiting all night to say this. How do you want to do this?
So, I get my claws into... Because where am I? I'm at its back end, aren't I? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I dig my claws into its, lower gut.
Yeah.
And I just shred it all the way down, kind of like unsleeving it.
After reaching a hidden alcove, the party uncovers a mysterious relic. Upon interacting with it, they experience a vision of a spectral figure named Eluxian, who begs for help, claiming to be lost. The party passes out, setting the stage for a much larger mystery. As a spectral figure in the form of a male human, so this is what you see, rises from the amulet. He is dressed in leather armour and a tattered red cape and wears a shield. His face is framed by curly brown hair and bears a melancholic expression. He pleads, "I'm imprisoned, please help me." Suddenly the ground vanishes beneath your feet and you fall, tumbling through a vortex of golden light. You fall deeper, deeper, until then suddenly stop. The golden light subsides and you find yourself suspended in a pitch black expanse. You feel water buoying you. A vermilion light appears in the distance, illuminating the melancholy warrior, who is shackled to the ground by disgusting strands of a fleshy crimson substance. He raises his gaze to the heavens and sobbing, he chokes out, "Moonweaver, I beg you, guide those with the power to save me to the site where I first prayed to you." He looks around, and his eyes settle on you. "Oh gods, there you are. My name is Elixian. I am lost in the darkness. Long ago, I prayed to the Changebringer in the heart of an evil temple. I beg you, take my jewel," and you feel your consciousness leaving you, as the pressure of water were crushing the life out of you. Alexian's voice is the last thing you hear before you pass out. "Save me, please." You all see that vision, you all pass out. Now, on to Session 2, the journey to Bazzoxan. After returning to Jigao, the party receives guidance from the town elder, who directs them to Bazzoxan, a nearby city that might have answers about the relic that they found, which turns out to be a vestige of divergence, known as the Jewel of Three Prayers. The relic's connection to the ancient calamity suggests that Bazzoxan holds crucial information. The party ventures into the dangerous wastes of Zorhas, where they help Justice, a scout, reunite with her wayward moorbounder, Rice Pudding. The group is also attacked by a Gloomstalker, and during the fight, a new ally emerges, Talnus DeWitt, a human paladin played by Mimic Miniatures. Talnus quickly proves himself in battle and joins the group as they continue their journey.
Cool. So swing the long sword.
Swing your sword.
I can swing my sword. I can swing my sword.
The party stops at the Emerald Loot Caravan, where they meet a friendly clan of goblins living on a horizon-back turtle, and catch up with the B-team, who are also headed to Bazzoxan. The two groups exchange stories and prepare for the next leg of their journey. Session 3, the Nightmare Cave and New Allies. The party settles in for a long rest at the caravan stop, but they are haunted by terrible nightmares throughout the night. Talnus goes missing, and Ao is struck by a mysterious illness. The dryads at the caravan reveal that something is preying on travellers, which could explain Talnus' disappearance. Following clues, the party tracks Talnus to a nearby cave where they meet Artisan 092, or Artie, the mere artificer played by Jiminy Cheezel.
No, you're not!
I give him the slight nudge kick to the shins.
Ow! Ow! What was that for?
Shh.
I get it.
Cocking my head to the other side, just watching you two interacting with each other.
Who?
Would you like to ask that again?
Yeah. Who are you? I am 2, by the way. And I will put a hand out.
I look at your hand, kind of strange, and say that my name is Artisan-092.
The group learns that the cave was once the home of a cult, but something far darker now lurks here. A Nurglid, a devilish creature that feeds on nightmares.
He basically ascends to godhood, and that is him.
Upon casting Burning Hand, I immediately turn into a potted plant.
Oh, Jesus.
Isn't that useful?
Does it say for how long?
It does, but I'm not going to tell you yet.
The party engages in a tense battle with the Nurglid, barely managing to defeat the beast. As the devil falls, it ominously declares that it's too late. Returning to the caravan stop, Ao feels better, but Talnus is nowhere to be found. However, Artie decides to join the group, offering their expertise as the party continues towards Bazzoxan. Session 4, Ambush on the Road and Arrival at Bazzoxan. After another night of rest, the party resumes their journey to Bazzoxan, but is ambushed by a group of displaced humans, clearly struggling to survive in the harsh wastelands. In a brutal skirmish, Raya guts one of the attackers in self-defense, but the party soon realizes that these farmers were forced to attack out of desperation. Choosing to spare their lives, the party moves on. So what you do, your claws gut him like a fish, and he falls over as his intestines fall out in front of him.
Ew. I then, just for dramatic effect, turn to the other that I didn't hit with the blood on my claws and just go.
Do the shake. Do the shake.
I just shake it off and like. Again, we chose peace. You brought this on yourselves.
Fucking awesome is what that was.
They cross paths with Rice Pudding and Justice, who help them to Bazzoxan. As they enter the city, they are greeted by chaos. Gibbering mouthers roam the streets, attacking anything in their path. The party springs into action, defending the city's defenders, and earn the gratitude of Veren Theos, the leader of the Aurora Watch, a group tasked with keeping dangerous creatures like the Gibbering Mouthers contained. Veren mentions that adventurers resembling the B-team pass through the city, but gives no clear indication of where they've gone. The party is left wondering about the B-team's fate as they prepare to explore Bazzoxan, and learn about the relic they carry. Session 5. Exploring every inch of Bazzoxan. Now within the walls of Bazzoxan, the party begins to explore the city. They reunite with the B team and share a quiet moment of relief over some tea, before continuing their search for answers about the Jewel of Three Prayers. Their exploration leads them to key individuals, including Prolix Yusaf, a tiefling from the Allegiance of Allsight, Question, a tiefling monk from the Cobalt Soul, and Alicia Telfan, an elf from the Consortium of the Vermilion Dream. Each faction presents its own interests and potential alliances, but the party remains wary of their true intentions. Varen becomes increasingly involved with Sin, sparking a budding relationship, which leads the party to Fogholm, a Furbolg cleric who offers them a vision. The vision reveals a young human fighting in a battle, filled with fear and desperation. Fogholm explains that this person might be connected to the legend of Bazzoxan's origin, the city tied to the Betrayer gods from the Calamity. Fogholm warns the party that the Betrayer's Rise, a key location within the city, holds the secrets to their quest. The party now faces the decision of which faction to ally with to gain access to this location. One thing is clear: the future of their quest lies within the Betrayer's Rise, and the fate of the mysterious figure and the relic depends on what they uncover there. So what happens next? The party stand at a crossroads, with the city of Bazzoxan as the heart of their journey. The next steps will involve seeking allies, exploring the dark history of Betrayer's Rise, and uncovering the truth about the Jewel of Three Prayers. If you enjoyed this recap, maybe go back and watch the full episodes, as this recap is just a small section of the fun that happened in these first 5 sessions. And if you are getting caught up but you want to see the action live, head to twitch.tv/druidsgrove to catch the monthly sessions as they air. Well, we hope you enjoyed the recap, and we'll see you as the party continues to explore Bazzoxan.